friend of the show. Haven't seen her in a while. She's going to have a great time. Put it together for Miss Lizzy Pilcher, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be in New York City. The place is awesome. It's good to be out of my shitty apartment in the shittiest neighborhood in Seattle. One day I decided to look on the sexual offenders website to kind of see what's going on in the neighborhood. And there are, no shit, 62 sexual offenders in a quarter-mile radius of my apartment. Do you imagine how crappy I feel if I don't have a date on a Saturday night? I have a way of protecting myself. This is what I do. Is every time I walk outside my door, I just stab everybody I see. Cops, kids, everybody gets it. I don't have time for a rape. I gotta go to work. Time for it. I moved there because I am 32 and I'm going back to school. Thank you. 3 people. Thank you. I've been to 4 different colleges in 2 different states in my lifetime. It's kind of a hobby of mine. And what I've learned in all of these colleges is that not everybody in college is a genius. I had this one anatomy class, this girl stood up and she asked this question and she's like, "Excuse me, is it true that when you're in love, your eyes are always dilated?" And everybody started laughing and I had to stand up and I was like, "Hey man, don't shame her. She's lowering the curve." And I am 32 and I don't have time to study tonight because I'm going to go buy booze for underagers to afford books, okay? Which I did. And I kind of feel bad about it because, not because I broke the law or possibly contributed to a pregnancy, but because I charged them $40 for a 6-pack of Zima. Engagement lady's probably like, "Hey, I'm probably going to have kids. I don't want them to turn out like this lady. I have a tip for you. Let your children get tattoos when they're younger so that you can lord them over in the future. Say you let your 10-year-old get a tattoo now and 10 years later she wants to quit college and become a dancer and she doesn't want to listen to your advice. All you have to say is, hey, why don't you ask somebody else? Why don't you ask Hannah Montana? Or the Jonas Brothers. I say that because I have a New Kids on the Block tattoo on my leg. Son of a bitch. I have a friend that she's 5'1", and she's like, "So Lizzy, I only date guys that are 6 feet and above." No, that is unfair. Okay, I'm 6'1", that is unfair. Not just to me, but to humanity, okay? Short girl, tall chick, having children, gonna come out average, okay? The human race is never gonna get above 6 feet tall. Why? Because you're cock-blocking evolution. Short guys love me, though. I am a sport. They want to brag. Their friends are like, "Dude, tamed the Amazon in the back of the Hyundai last night. High five. Woo!" I love the Craigslist misconnection ads. Love them. If you don't know what misconnections are, if you see, this is what you do. You see a hot person at the bar tonight, don't talk to them. Instead, note what they're wearing. Go on the internet and post an ad about it. Be like, "Hey, I saw you at O'Hanlon's. You were hot." And I was always wondering, like, what it would be if, like, you got the creepy I saw you at, if your I saw you at was like, "Hot blonde chick running in the park, you blue pants, me following in the van." And if it worked out, like, "I knew he was the one by the gentle way, he threw me in the back." Steely Dan was on the radio and his breath smelled like sausage. I'm a big fan of the intervention show.
Woo!
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's great. But sometimes it's too heavy. Sometimes it's just too dark. It's really a depressing show. It's excellent, but it's just like train wreck upon train wreck and car crashes on the train wreck and then like an airplane on the train wrecks and car crash. So I think that A&E should have like maybe a day-to-day show where people, you know, like with regular problems, not so serious like crack addiction and prostitution, what have you. Something like Steve often sleeps through his alarm clock because he stays up late playing 7-card hold'em on Facebook and his carpool is pissed off. Next on a stern talking to. I think that Obama, like, okay, so TV, the president has the most amazing show, amazing power in the world. And that power is the power to interrupt television at any time he wants to. I was a president, I would get on TV and be like, hey America, I've been working on this deficit thing and it's not really panning out, so this is what's gonna happen. If everybody doesn't kick in $20, nobody gets to see who won American Idol. It is all C-SPAN all the time. I'm so tired. I want the recession to come back up and be good because I'm tired of people saying in this economy like it's a new period. Because I think that people are looking at the recession as sort of a negative point of view because there's some good things happening. Like with all of the high-skilled workers being laid off, the quality of homeless people is going to skyrocket. There are going to be people begging for change using PowerPoint presentation. See this pie chart? It's empty. Give me some change. If you don't have any change now, I've got a PayPal account. You can follow me on Twitter when they let me in the library. Oh, don't. Oh, ho, ho. Jesus Christ. Seattle, people in Seattle don't. Oh, ho, ho. They're pussies out there. What's up, New York? Oh, yeah, I got you. You know, homeless people are okay with me just as long as they're not talking to me. There's a lot of homeless people in my neighborhood. And I once saw a bum fight because I didn't give one bum a cigarette, and it was weird. But I was hanging out at my apartment, and this homeless guy came up to me and he was like, "Excuse me, what does the baby do?" I'm not pregnant. I just like to drink a lot. Thank you. But then he did the most amazing thing. He laughed and then did the robots. I'm Lizzy Pilcher. You guys have been awesome. Thank you.